Well, I started playing with them. I knew Bob too, socially, and I played with a group called Visiting Kids, which was at the time Mark's girlfriend Nancy Ferguson, and genuine little kids, including Bob One's daughter, and just they were on. Devo was on hiatus at that time, from after like '84 to '86 or so, and so I was just pals and around their studio a lot. Recorded a lot of stuff at the Devo studio out in Marina del Rey. And when they decided to become a real band again, there I was, kind of. So, you know, we got along. We had a lot of art interest and collector interest and a lot of stuff sort of in common, and a shared view of many elements that make up this planet. And so did that. They signed to Enigma and did a couple records, and I joined up. Alan was just not interested in playing music anymore, and I guess he's an electrician these days, so still deals with power anyway. But that was it essentially. I was, you know, they had seen me play in a couple groups, and I'd worked with Bob One in Visiting Kids. No, so we did a couple of records at the studio and a couple tours, Europe and U.S. And when that deal was over, it kind of stopped being active again. And but I was still working at Mutato on stuff, and got involved in other bands. So everyone else, with the exception of Jerry, ended up working. Mutato Musica started doing more shows and films. And in the early days, I actually wrote for a number of TV shows and stuff there too. And then I got involved in other bands. Once it stopped being a live enterprise, wasn't as active for me. And then for, I don't know, 10 gigs or so over a couple years, Josh Freese ended up drumming, and I'm doing it again in the last couple of years again. So, and you know, hopefully we'll from now on. I don't know. I mean, Mark seems reticent. You know, I don't know if it's never going to be a full-time band again at this point. So, last summer we did just one local show and two festival shows in Japan, which was pretty good and really, really coherent and well organized, and I think played okay. I mean, each time we play, we need to warm up for a couple days, and it seems to fall into place easily. So, the show was good because it was a mix of all the, I don't know, seemingly relevant bands of today, and then groups that were popular in Japan before. So it was a great mix, and it was very organized, very together. So it made, I don't know, it was effortless in that respect. It went pretty well. I think the shows went well. They were. It was a great. I mean, it's young kids. It was interesting, and there's no new records or anything, but it's the cyclical nature of music stuff. It seems like if wanted to, Devo could end up being a presence again. It's certainly the group way more popular just the last summer shows size-wise than the club days. So it can come back around and mutate again. Yeah. But they were good. I mean, just now, I mean, there's the live stuff concentrates more on earlier material now, and does the old. In my days, each album was different costumes, and so never got to wear the yellow suits before. So that was the first time. So that was good, and they're hot. They're masters of the most uncomfortable stage gear, stage wear known to man. So.
And you're back there working hard on that thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably good, unless you got anything else to say about Japan or Devo or.
Nothing too specific. I just hope we keep carrying on, and something each year. and I think we will.
Cool.
So, all right, guys.